Oh. Preface. This book is pragmatical, not philosophical. A practical manual, not a treatise upon theories. It is intended for the men and women whose most pressing need is for money, who wish to get rich first and philosophize afterward. It is for those who have, so far, found neither the time, the means, nor the opportunity to go deeply into the study of metaphysics, but who want results and who are willing to take the conclusions of science as a basis for action, without going into all the processes by which those conclusions were reached. It is expected that the reader will take the fundamental statements upon faith, just as he would take statements concerning a law of electrical action if they were promulgated by a Marconi or an Edison, and taking the statements upon faith that he will prove their truth by acting upon them without fear or hesitation. Every man or woman who does this will certainly get rich, for the science herein applied is an exact science, and failure is impossible. For the benefit, however, of those who wish to investigate philosophical theories and so secure a logical basis for faith, I will here cite certain authorities. The monistic theory of the universe, the theory that one is all and that all is one, that one substance manifests itself as the seeming many elements of the material world, is of Hindu origin and has been gradually winning its way into the thought of the Western world for 200 years. It is the foundation of all the Oriental philosophies and of those of Descartes, Spinoza, Leibniz, Schopenhauer, Hegel, and Emerson. The reader who would dig to the philosophical foundations of this is advised to read Hegel and Emerson for himself. In writing this book, I have sacrificed all other considerations to plainness and simplicity of style so that all might understand. The plan of action laid down herein was deduced from the conclusions of philosophy. It has been thoroughly tested and bears the supreme test of practical experiment. It works. If you wish to know how the conclusions were arrived at, read the writings of the authors mentioned above. And if you wish to reap the fruits of their philosophies in actual practice, read this book and do exactly as it tells you to do. The author. Chapter 1, The Right to be Rich. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. No man can rise to his greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless he has plenty of money. For to unfold the soul and to develop talent, he must have many things to use, and he cannot have these things unless he has money to buy them with. A man develops in mind, soul, and body by making use of these things, and society is so organized that man must have money in order to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all advancement for man must be the science of getting rich. The object of all life is development, and everything that lives has an inalienable right to all the development it is capable of attaining. Man's right to life means his right to have the free and unrestricted use of all things which may be necessary to his fullest mental, spiritual, and physical unfoldment, or, in other words, his right to be rich.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We will get started in approximately 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you all for coming on. Get comfortable because we're going to have a great webinar this evening. So 3 minutes and we'll be on.
I shall not speak of riches in a figurative way. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with a little. No man ought to be satisfied with little if he is capable of using and enjoying more. The purpose of nature is the advancement and unfoldment of life. And every man should have all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. To be content with less is sinful. The man who owns all he wants for the living of all the life he is capable of living is rich. And no man who has not plenty of money can have all he wants. Life has advanced so far and become so complex that even the most ordinary man or woman requires a great amount of wealth in order to live in a manner that even approaches completeness. Every person naturally wants to become all that they are capable of becoming. This desire to realize innate possibilities is inherent in human nature. We cannot help wanting to be all that we can be. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. You can become what you want to be only by making use of things, and you can have the free use of things only as you become rich enough to buy them. To understand the science of getting rich is therefore the most essential of all knowledge. There is nothing wrong in wanting to get rich. The desire for riches is really the desire for a richer, fuller, and more abundant life, and that desire is praiseworthy. The man who does not desire to live more abundantly is abnormal, and so the man who does not desire to have money enough to buy all he wants is abnormal. There are three motives for which we live. We live for the body, we live for the mind, we live for the soul. No one of these is better or holier than the other. All are alike desirable, and no one of the three, body, mind, or soul, can live fully if either of the others is cut short of full life and expression. It is not right or noble to live only for the soul and deny mind or body, and it is wrong to live for the intellect and deny body or soul. We are all acquainted with the loathsome consequences of living for the body and denying both mind and soul. And we see that real life means the complete expression of all that man can give forth through body, mind, and soul. Whatever he can say, no man can be really happy or satisfied unless his body is living fully in every function, and unless the same is true of his mind and his soul. Wherever there is unexpressed possibility,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this webinar. Give me just a second while I do a little housekeeping. I am going to record this, and we're going to mute everyone out. And I think we're good. We have a packed house tonight, and we have some wonderful things to share with you. So I want to first thank you for coming on. This information, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to hear this evening is going to be life-changing, okay? Whoever invited you here, they've done you a huge, huge favor. And I always say, what better time than to learn a skill that you're going to learn about tonight. You're going to learn about one of my business partners who's been able to take this skill and multiply their money pretty much 100 times over, okay? And I'm going to give you a little background about who I am. A lot of you are on here, you never heard of me before, you never seen me before, so I'm going to give you a little background about who I am, then we're going to bring our guest speaker on. But first, do me a favor, let me know where you're tuning in from. I always like to know where people are tuning in from. Go ahead and put it in the chat. You can also, if you're tuning in on Facebook, go ahead and drop me where you're at. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. Hopefully everything is okay. You're just staying inside if you don't have to go out. It's some chaos going on in the world, but hey, it's better to be in and to be safe with your family. So we want to again welcome you to the webinar. So I see some chats coming in. We got Austin, Texas. We got Virginia, all the way from Canada. Welcome, Atlanta, Georgia, the UK. What's up, Ken from California? Canada again. Virginia. Yes. Florida, from all over. New York. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? All right. How many of you have the book or have read the book, The Science of Getting Rich? Drop me a number 7 in the chat if you've read or you've come across the book, The Science of Getting Rich. Ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the books that I read over 10 years ago now, along with this book right here. How many of you got this book right here? I'm gonna mute everyone out. 1 second, folks. 1 second. All right, how many of you have this book? Drop me number 7 in the chat. Think and Grow Rich. 10 years ago, I picked up this book. What about this one? The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Have you read that one? Another powerful one. And one of my previous favorites, The Slight Edge. The Slight Edge. Now, why do I show you these books? Ladies and gentlemen, these books have changed my life as an entrepreneur. What happens is this, okay? When I first came into the industry over 10 years ago, I had what's called old furniture in my mind, okay? I had cobwebs up here. I only knew I had a one-track mind. Go to school, get a job, and live the American dream. That was what I was told. My dad told me that. My mentor in middle school said the same thing. Many of the people that I looked up to said the same thing. They said, hey, Ontarian, this is the American dream. Go to school, get a job, and land a good job, get a family, get your house, car. That's the American dream. I said, okay, I'll do that, which many of you have went down the same road. So I did that. I went to school, right? Went to college. Now, by the way, I didn't finish college. I actually dropped out of college. I wish I never went, to be honest with you, with the knowledge that I have now. But we all live and learn. And life gives us experiences all the time. So it was a great experience. There are some things that I'm grateful for going to college. Okay, I met some great friends, right? I actually gained some knowledge in college. But here's the deal. Listen to me closely. In college, they didn't teach me how to multiply my money. Okay? Did they teach you how to multiply your money? No. They didn't teach me about credit. Certain things that we learn about when we get out of college. They didn't teach me about all that stuff. So I had to learn that by trial and error, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what happened. In college one day, I was doing homework. I had a project due the next day, and I got curious about something because I had heard it around the block. I said, hey, I want to learn, do people make money online? Come to find out, they did. They did. And I started doing some research. Come to find out that people made money in a sector called network marketing. So one of my first deals when it comes to entrepreneurship was MLM, network marketing. I joined several programs, went from hotel meeting to hotel meeting, three-way calls, cold calls, you name it. I hustled, and I hustled very, very hard. Put a lot of money into the hustle. Many of you can relate to that as well. Okay. Now, my only downfall with network marketing, great model, very good model, was duplication. Okay. And I'm going to add another component in there, value. Okay. The products and services, they may have been good, but when you're able to bring in value to the end user, your duplication is going to go through the roof. Okay, let me say that one more time. Now, I'm involved in a couple of network marketing companies, folks, just to give you a heads up, for their services mainly. Okay. Now, what we're going to show you tonight is something that is going to be life-changing. It's going to give you a lot of value. And guess what? We're going to show you how to make money from your cell phone. Okay, from your cell phone by copying and pasting. That's right. I said copying and pasting. So, but let me finish the story here real quick, and then we'll move on. 1 second, folks. All right. So here's what happened. Jump from program to program in network marketing. And all I wanted to do, was help other people and do it, right? So we got some more noise here. 1 second, folks. Okay. So fast forward, I came online in 2008 because I got burnt out I'm trying to chase people. We got one person who's making all the noise, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. I got tired of chasing people. And you know how that is in MLM. So the reason I was chasing people is because a lot of people didn't see what I saw. Family members, friends. I became a part of the NFL club very fast, the no friends list, right? The NFL club, the list that I had that I was told to write down, I burned through it very, very fast. Okay, so came online in 2008. Met up with a couple of mentors who told me about these books. They said, "Hey, pick up a book." And I said, "You crazy? I want to make money. I don't want to read no book. I'm trying to make some money because I'm tired of the rat race. I'm tired of, going from company to company." And they said, "Okay, pick up a book." 3 nights a week we met. This particular group was called the Million Mile March. They're not around anymore, but a lot of your top marketers online came out of that club. Why are they top marketers today? Because they learned, along with myself, how to change my mindset. They learned the ingredients that's needed to be successful. Because truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the system that's going to make you money. It's not the autoresponder. It's not social media. It's your thought process behind you doing the activity and knowing that it's going to work for you. The ability to see beyond what you can see physically. Okay, that's another realm. And when you're able to tap into that, which I call the subconscious mind, another one of my favorite books, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, is one of those books that I read back 10 years ago. When I learned about the subconscious mind, I tapped into that thing and it was game over. Okay, when you learn how to tap into that, it's going to bring the same results for you. So 2008 to 2011, I spent time in the Million Mile March getting my mind right. 2014 is when I had my first breakthrough and I became a full-time entrepreneur and never looked back since. So I tell you all this to say this. The journey that I went through is real. The journey that you're going through, maybe similar, is real. Your breakthrough, if you never had one before, is coming. And I wholeheartedly believe that you are not here by accident. I believe that after you learn everything that you're going to learn on this webinar, that your breakthrough is around the corner. I wholeheartedly believe that. Why do I say that? Because we have something that can and will help you to gain financial freedom. I'm not talking about going out there and doing the hotel meetings and everything like I just said, 3-way calls, none of that stuff. We're going to show you how to make money with your cell phone, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not kidding with you, okay? I do it every single day, and I don't talk to a single soul. You want true passive income today? You want to learn how to bring in hundreds of dollars by learning a simple skill where we're going to teach you how to do it step by step, where you can come in here and copy and paste. You can come in here and do so much stuff while you learn the skill. We have it to where you're going to be able to learn while you earn. Okay? So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to bring my partner on who has made, I think last week she made 5 figures trading the Forex market, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to be talking about, Forex trading. $15,000 plus last week. That's life-changing money. And we're going to talk about it. She's going to talk about it here and tell you her story, where she's come from, and how we're helping so many people right now as we speak make a substantial amount of money in record time. A lot of you right now on here are probably laid off from your job. Your job said, "Hey, we don't need you right now because of the corona." Here, this is my goal for you. Listen closely. If you get with us, which you'll be crazy not to after you hear this, and you stick with us for 90 days, I'm going to guarantee nothing. I'm almost certain That's the words I'm gonna use. I'm almost certain that if you stick with the plan, you don't have to go back to your job. How about that? 90 days. Some of you less, because some of you may learn faster. But again, you can come in here and copy and paste your way to success. What you're going to hear in a little bit, that $15,000 came from copying and pasting, believe it or not. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring on my partner. I think she is on. Dominique, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hey,
Yes.
how are you?
What's going on, sister? Doing great, doing great.
Yes,
Glad
yes.
on.
I'm so excited. Aaron, did you want to say something? He just popped up.
What's up, Eric?
Snap, what's going
What's up,
on?
Yes,
Big
sir.
O in the house in La Casa.
You know it, bro.
What you doing, man?
We got a packed house, man. We got so many people in the queue
Mm-hmm.
trying to come on. So that's
Good.
why I'm streaming it on Facebook as well. So
Oh, awesome.
Good.
like that. Yep.
Yes. Well, just so happy to be here. So excited to be able to work with you. I don't know if y'all know this, but listen. I used to call him Richie Rich or something like that because Ontarian is a beast. Okay, you know, we did a run before and we did, what was it, 100,000 in less than 90 days, wasn't it?
$100,000 in about 90 days flat.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just letting you know, when you lock arms with people like that, just being in the vicinity and the proximity is just very, very powerful. And I'm so glad that he started with those books, because all of those books that he just showed are just so mind-boggling and powerful. And if you begin to do personal development, that will really, really bless your life. And you know how he's talking about the subconscious mind. You know, most people are programmed to live in fear and to live in lack and to settle and all these things. And I had to reprogram my mind as well by doing personal development and reading those books as well. But what I'm about to show you today allows you to make money and earn income from your phone. I truly believe that this company will allow you to reach whatever dreams and goals that you have for yourself. And I think that's really powerful, because a lot of people have dreams to do this and to do that. But at the end of the day, at least 99.9% of the people who I have heard their dreams and their vision, it always required that they have a large sum of cash flow coming into their lives. So when you have a vehicle that's able to do that, you become unstoppable. So I'm going to share my screen. Just let me know if you can see my screen. Oh wait, I have to. I forgot I have to click share. Wait 1 second. Move this. There we go. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. You're good.
Awesome, awesome. So this company goes by the name of Tradera. I'm going to quickly just go over how this works. Now, it's very, very simple. I don't want you to overanalyze or overthink anything that I'm going to be talking about. Basically, we have a vision, and I call it Operation Promised Land, because I truly, truly love to help people so much. I wanted to help people so much, to be honest. It literally caused me to go into a state of depression, because I wanted to help people more than they wanted to help myself. But what you have to understand is I had to learn the lesson that you cannot help everyone, which kind of broke my heart a little bit. But at the end of the day, people have to be willing to help themselves. You have to be willing to follow a strategy and follow a blueprint. And I had to be disciplined enough to understand that. So what I did, I knew that I did not know how to do something. That's where it starts. You got to be honest with yourself. Say, do I know how to hit this goal that I'm trying to hit? Do I have what I need? And if the answer is no, then you have to get information and knowledge and understanding so that you can apply everything you learn. So once I learned that about myself, that was the jackpot for me. I realized I didn't know something. Now all you have to do, after you are honest with yourself and you're truthful to yourself, you say, okay, I need to know this information. Simple, simple, simple. Find someone who is doing what you are doing what you want, achieving the goals that you want to achieve. Now, I don't know about you, but I put 777. If you could use an extra $100,000 in 90 days, I just need to know who I'm talking to. Just type in the chat if you could use $100,000 in the next 90 days. Now, I'm not saying you can do it. I'm not saying you can't. But if you want to do that, the smartest thing would be to lock arms with the person who has done it. And I just explained to you that Ontarian has already done this before. So we have the strategies and we have the blueprint for you. So all you have to do is grow yourself and follow the system. And that's what I did. I went to a seminar. It was talking about 7 figures in 7 months, right? And I took notes and I followed everything. I applied it. And guess what? Tradera fell on my lap and I had the perfect company to follow this strategy with. And now today it's been about 3 months and maybe a week or so. And 7 figures is right around the corner. 7 figures in 4 months is actually around the corner. So you can just follow a strategy and win in this world, but you got to be willing and open to follow the strategy. So here's an income disclaimer so that we can be truthful. We don't guarantee anything for anyone because we do not know if you're the type of person who gets information and doesn't follow directions. I don't know. It's a lot of grown people today. It's a lot of children who don't follow directions. They don't read, okay, they don't follow, all right? So if you're the type of person who can follow directions, I truly believe if we give you these tools, you can be successful no matter where you came from. All right, so a little bit about the company. The name is Tradera. It was founded in 2019. It's based in the United States and it's a financial services platform. It's 100% debt-free, which is really good because you don't have to worry about getting paid. You're gonna get paid no matter what. Okay, so the combination is powerful. 2 industries, Forex and network marketing. You know why this is so powerful? Because many people have probably went from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity. They're trying and trying and trying and trying, but they don't have the option to be learning a skill in the background so they can make money whether they open their mouth or not. That's why I really wanted to learn Forex, because remember I was telling you I wanted to help people more than they wanted to help themselves. I said, forget this stuff, man. These people driving me crazy. I just want to sit in my house, be around my family, be in peace and make some money. And I'll come to the computer if I need to. I'll come have my phone and click a button and make money. And I don't have to deal with nobody. I was like, oh, that sounds nice. I'm like, I love people, but that sounds nice. I at least want to have that option. So Forex allows you, basically you learn kind of like a child in kindergarten, like my son, he's in kindergarten right now. He's learning, you know, the basic stuff. He's so smart. He's learning reading and writing and all this stuff. You got to learn it. So Forex is just something you can learn. But like Ontarian said, and if you can give it a real 90 days to the next 3 to 12 months, and you're really, really serious about it, you can retire yourself through Forex itself. Okay, and I'm just so happy and grateful that I'm able to pay bills from Forex withdrawals. I'm able to do things that I want. I was literally going to plan a trip to Cancun, a really, really nice trip. That was my dream vacation when I was broke and busted and disgusted. I just wanted to go to Cancun, but I could never afford it. And I said, you know what? When I reach my goals and what I'm doing and stuff, I'm going to treat myself to a very, very extravagant place in Cancun. I was able to do that with Forex income, not including business income. I'm talking about Forex income itself. So if you're interested in making money without having to deal with people, that's where you need to focus on. Okay. Now the other side is network marketing. You're the person, you're ambitious, you're a go-getter, you're like, I'm gonna get it regardless. The networker spirit, that's how wealthy people thrive. They have a big network. They build a big network from scratch. Okay. And when I was struggling online back in the day, I didn't have a network. I didn't have influence. I didn't have people who looked up to me, or I didn't, have people to inspire and all that stuff. I had to build it from scratch by following a strategy that you can learn too. Everybody starts from the bottom, okay, and go to the top. Now, some people, they celebrities and stuff, which we do have some celebrities in this company, by the way, because they know the power of network marketing. All right, with the network marketing side, you can make anywhere from $125 per week to $25,000 a week right now. Okay, so what exactly is Forex? Okay, it's the currency exchange. It's basically like you buy euros, okay, European dollars or Chinese dollars for your regular US dollars. It's an exchange. And when you make that exchange, a profit is made. Now, once you understand this and you learn this, okay, if I sat there and I said, what is this letter? It's A. and you say A. You didn't know what A was at first, but now I said, this is A over and over and over again, and then you begin to learn your ABCs. That's how you pretty much learn Forex, but you have experts to actually help you earn while you learn. All you got to do is show up. I'm telling you. So 80% of Forex is basically you showing up, okay? Showing up to learn, showing up to the charts. And it becomes very, very fun when you get to the point where you can take an hour a day, come to your computer, make your money and go. Now that is, I didn't even know that was real until it happened to me, because I was struggling learning Forex. I was just struggling like, oh, this is confusing. Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. And when I came to this company, it's this strategy that's inside of the company. It's called 20 pip and dip. You know, I was going for all these big moves in the market. They was taking my money in Forex. I mean, not like a scam, but I mean, like, if you lose money. But when you win, you make way, way, way more money. So once I came in this company, I learned the strategy in the back office. And then there was another strategy about a very, very successful person on this team who's been trading for a long time. I started doing that strategy and I couldn't believe my eyes, because I started to come to the computer, and what would take me 3, 4, 5, 6 hours took me super fast. So I sat down at my computer, I looked at the chart, I looked at my confirmations is what we call it. I looked at some signals, I copied and pasted the signals, and boom, I was in profit within 10, 20, 30 minutes. So now I was just like, okay, what do I do now? Like, this is amazing. You can make $1,000 a week from doing that. Now, Tradera, the services that they offer is basically education. Basically, when I say education, just think of learning your ABCs all over again, okay? And then trading alerts, basically where you basically get a signal on your phone. You're going to get a beep, 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 or something like that, however you set the ringtone to. And it's going to tell you, you need to buy this pair. So you got $5? You got $5? You got $5, buy this pair for $5. And when the time you get out of this and it closes, all right, by you copy and paste, you just copy and paste, enter. And once you do that, it's gonna do all the work for you. And by the time you look and it's done, your $5 has turned into 10, 20, 30, 40, $50. And you can do that as many times as you want. You can do 100 and the 500, you can do, you know, $50 into $11,000. And that's kind of how it works, which is pretty powerful, because that is something no one can ever take away from you. So when all this Corona and all this stuff was happening and going on, guess who was not nervous or scared? People were telling me about it. I'm like, I'm not nervous. God got my back. God got my family back. You know, I've been through way worse. I've dealt with the flood, taking over Houston about 2 years ago, you know, and everywhere. Okay, when that flood came, all right, everywhere it was crazy. It was flood. People's houses was flooded. And when I looked around, it was literally our little bubble where we live within about probably 5 miles did not get wrecked like everybody else. All craziness was breaking loose, but it was like God was protecting us. And so I always remember that. So when this whole Corona thing happened, it was like another protection. The grocery store near me was prepared for this, and they had stocked 10 times the amount for what everybody needed in my community. I had just moved into a new house, so it's a nice area. So I'm like, wow, this is how they get treated. They took care of everybody in our neighborhood. Like it was good. And I was just like, wow, God is good. And I had a skill of Forex so that I didn't have to work. I didn't have to go to work or anything like that. I was good. So that's pretty powerful. So this is like an example chart where you're going to learn, you know, green means buy, red means sell. And you're going to learn that when you get into the education part. Now, here's also a chart on how to turn $50 into $11,000 using your phone or computer and clicking a button. So Forex is basically you clicking a button, okay, and making money. But in order to click that button, you need to know when to click the button. You get it? So Forex is simply clicking a button on your phone or your computer. Yes, it may sound too good to be true, but it is. That's basically what it is. But you need to know when to click the button, and you need to know what letters to type in, like GBP USD, sell. You need to know what and when to press that button. And that is what we teach you. All right. So everything that I just talked about was all about the Forex side, how you can make money on the Forex side. You know, this week we do 3 live sessions away, 2 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 9 p.m. Eastern and 8 a.m. Eastern. So if you got to go to work early, if you got to work in the evening or night, whatever, you can work it around your schedule. And then people were making so much money on these live sessions, and that's where the bulk of that $15,000 last week came from literally showing up to those sessions. So honestly, they did all the work for me. When I came to this company, I was going through the training in the back office. I learned how to trade by myself, and then a bonus on our team, you get access to the live session. So I started coming to the team, and I'm just like, they doing all the work for me, right? I just copy and paste it. So that's so powerful. So the second side of the business is the network marketing side, where you can just share this with people who you care about, who want to also learn how to trade themselves, okay? And that's going to help people, because is all people need to know is, can they do it? So if you're talking to someone, you're really just trying to figure out, they just want to know, can I do it? Can I make money? You know, what do I need to do? That's pretty much it. Now, if you can help them see the value of earning an extra, $25,000 a week around that area, or whatever your goals are, I mean, they are at least willing to take a look. Okay. And so we have the tools and the strategies and the scripts and the leads and all that stuff to show you what to do. So here are some stats in a 3-month period of time. I thought I heard somebody. Make sure everybody mute your line, please. Thank you so much. All right, current stats in 3 months. All right, a $600,000 annual raise. I don't know about you, but a lot of people, I just don't think they can go to their job and say, hey, is it okay if you give me a $600,000 raise? They're gonna look at you crazy. Just imagine, hey, can I come to work the same amount of hours, do everything I've been doing, and then you give me an extra $600,000? No, it's not going to work like that, okay? It's just not. All right, and I'm only a few points away from a $1.2 million bonus. And that, I just give that a shout out to my brother. He passed away. I told him that I was going to do some stuff like that, like hit millions of dollars in months. I told him that, and he was just like, okay. So he's not here right now, but sometimes you just got to do it for the people who are not here, and show out for them, because you have a life and they don't have a life. And so it kind of is like disrespect when people are not going for everything that they want to go for, because you're alive and this person is not. And when they could have been alive doing everything in their power to help their family and break generational curses. So I never give disrespect. It's been too many people in my family who have passed away, and it's just like, I'm not going out like that. So that's just my mindset, okay? And now there's like 10 people who had a $120,000 bonus. I have to upgrade these stats. There's a few people at $60,000 bonus. There's 19 at $24,000 bonus, 67 at $12,000 bonus. These numbers are probably double by now, to be honest. 149 at a $6,000 bonus, and 585 at a $1,200 bonus free membership, okay? So that's very, very powerful, because that's in a very short amount of time. And usually in a lot of companies, to be honest with you, there's a lot of people at the top who make money, and a lot of people who are new, or whatever the case may be, or intermediate, and they're not really making that much money. It's like crumbs, and they have to go through the mud to do all this. Now, what I'm gonna show you, you can make more money with less work, okay? And that's what I had to look at. I've seen so many programs where you need 3 times the effort to make 3 times less. And I'm just looking like, that just doesn't make sense for my family, okay? To make money in the Forex side and the business side. And the crazy part is, you can make more in the Forex side than you can in the business side. And you can make more in the business side than you can on the Forex side, depending on who you are and what you want to do. So that's just very, very powerful that people have a choice to do one or the other or both. Now, here's Brenda. Shout out to Brenda. She's doing absolutely amazing. She's now flipping $10 accounts to $1,000 account. She flips. She's known for flipping $300 to $20,000. She's a beast right now. And guess what she did? She came to the live sessions like I did, and she started copying and pasting the trades. And I just talked to my uncle last night. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm getting ready for this live session." And he said, "Thank you so much for not giving up on me," because he tried to learn Forex in the past. We both did, and it just, just didn't really work out like that. And he's been going through the training. He said, "I understand it now." He shows up to the live session, and he said, "You know what? The last live session I went to, I doubled my account." And he's I think he's like 70 or something like that, and he's retirement age, and he's just so happy, and I'm just so happy for him. The same thing with my dad. He made his first $500 day through trading. Okay. And now he's telling his people at his job about it. So founder position in the company is basically just 3 people in your organization. And the cool part is all you need is 3 people to earn $100,000 a month throughout the whole entire compensation plan. And I've seen compensation plans where you need at least 20, 30, 40, 100 personals to reach to the top of the company. But with this system, you only need 3 good people. Let me put a quote on good people, okay? Ambitious go-getters, okay? Ambitious people who are go-getters, those type of people, okay? So once you have 3 people in your organization who sign up with you, you're gonna receive a free membership. So you're gonna get the $99 wave. And if you don't know this, Forex costs thousands of dollars to learn. So you may not understand that this may be an answer to your prayers. It really may be, but I really need you to understand that Forex is an expensive skill to learn, okay? I do not want you to think that this is just some willy-nilly skill that is just cheap or whatever the case may be. They are giving a lot of value for $99, and I cannot believe that they are doing that. So it's just so powerful, and I want people not to take it for granted that a company would do that, okay? So night is $500 a month. That's 10 people in your organization, which is pretty simple. Your first 3, they're gonna do the same and get their 3 as well. That's gonna be 9 people. Free get 3 is 9, all right? Did I count that right? 3 times 3 is 9, and then one more person gets 1, or you put 1 person in there, that's 10 people, boom. You now just gave yourself a $6,000 raise, and we have made it more simpler for everyone because we have blueprints, we have scripts, we have strategies and all this stuff that's gonna help you build a successful, thriving business, okay? So what I tell people, yes, this company teaches people how to trade Forex, but we also teach people how to make money online. Ontarian is an absolute amazing, he calls himself the passive income guru, right? What is it, passive income guru, right? Did I get that right?
That's right, passive income guru. You got it right.
Yes, passive income guru for a reason. He got this down pat, okay? So when you lock arms with this organization, okay, especially if he invited you, this is not the time to play around, okay? Because I don't think you understand. It's based off of timing. These positions in this company, if a leader is telling you about this, you want to take the top spots of their organization, okay? Like if you could be in that top 3, 20, 30 people, oh man, you're good. I talked to someone who's like in the top second spot of his organization. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm just making all this money. I'm just so happy every day. They're like, I'm like, we get it. Okay, so you really want to don't delay and get started as fast as possible, like today. This is not a game, okay? So, and I told some people about this back a while ago when I had just started fresh. And you know, now it's almost 7,000 people. And we said it, we spoke it into the universe. Before anybody even joined, when we did our first webinar, I said, we're gonna put over 5,000 people in this organization within the next 90 days. And you are the first ones to hear about it. So I'm telling you, if he sent you a message and he said, get on here, all right, or if I sent you a message or somebody invited you, you definitely want to get in right now, okay? Noble is $1,000 a month. That's 25 people in your organization. And I'm really trying to stress what I'm saying because its timing is of the essence. With this company is so powerful because it causes people to be unselfish, and it also causes leaders to be unselfish because normally in traditional marketing, everybody, you want to get personals, right? But with this company, you can actually give away signups to people and help them build a residual income too. So maybe you can only get 2 people and somebody helps you build another one. Maybe you can only get 1 person and then you see 10 more people following your organization and now you have a $6,000 bonus. I've seen people come in, you know, in a week or 2, they have hundreds of people in their organization and they probably brought in 1 or 2 or 3 people. That's because the people at the top can help the people in the rest of the success line, as Dr. Breakthrough calls it, okay? So 25 people is $1,000 a month, whether you brought them in or not, okay? So Bishop is $2,000 a month. That's 75 people in your organization. That's 3 partners, okay? 30 people in your first leg, in your second leg, which you're gonna learn. This is an educational process. Like I said, we teach people how to make money online and offline as well. You're going to learn all this in the training. So as soon as you get started, you're going to get a blueprint on how all this works as well. But just know 75 people, whether you brought them in or not, is $2,000 a month. Okay. Duke or Duchess is $5,000 a month. That's 250 people in your organization. So, you know, if you're at the top of the line and someone is going legend, which is 5,000 people, and you just get to benefit from all that hundreds of people, you're just golden. You're just golden. Or you're just a go-getter and you're like, I'm going to do it myself. I get my 3, they get their 3, teach everybody to get their 3. Prince or Princess is $10,000 a month. That's 500 people in your organization. All right, 200 in your leg 1 and 2, and 100 in your leg 3. All right, and $20,000 per month is 1,000 people in your organization, and basically 400 in your leg 1, 400 in your leg 2, and 200 in your leg 3. I'm going to share the whiteboard with you so you can understand what a leg is really quick for those of you who may be new to network marketing. So basically, it's going to start with you right here. You come in, and then you're going to get your 3 people, help 3 people who you think need a blessing. Okay, so 3 people are going to go at the top of your organization. You cannot put any more people on this top row. So this person, if they have extra people, they have to put them under these people. So these are the luckiest people in the world right here. That's why I said timing is everything. So now this person, everything this person does has to fall under this people, whether it's 100 people, 200 people, 400 people, they have to put all the people underneath these people. So if you're coming in and you're filling in this spot, guess what's happening? Your position has to get filled depending on where and where, when and where you join, when you join, where you replace, all that good stuff. And I know people on here, they're definitely in good positioning and timing. So remember these 3 people at the top. This is basically your leg 1, leg 2, leg 3. So you got your 3. This person got their 3. This person got their 3. This person got their 3. Now you are night making $500 a month. So that's what I mean when I say legs, okay? That's what I mean when I say legs. So as I continue on, all right, $20,000 a month is only 1,000 people. If you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people working together, this is going to be very, very simple. When everybody follows the system, everybody starts to win, and we have a blueprint. So don't go by what you've done in the past. You want to go by following the new strategy and the new blueprint that you're going to receive when you join the team. And remember, this side is optional. If you don't want to participate in that, okay, you can simply learn to trade. If you don't want to trade, you can just build, okay? So $20,000 a month there. Emperor, Empress is $50,000 a month. That's 2,500 people in your organization. That's 1,000 in leg 1 and 2, and 500 in your leg 3. All right, I just hit this rank about 3 weeks ago, $50,000 a month. I know that's a lot. That's life-changing income for a lot of people, but trust me, there's people making $1 million a month right now. So anything is really possible. If we could be stuck in our homes right now, okay, the whole world basically stuck in our homes, trust me, you can make $50,000 a month. Not even too far-fetched at all. All right, if you apply yourself and you believe in yourself and allow us to believe in you. All right, so Legend is $100,000 a month. That's 5,000 people in your organization, 2,000 in your leg 1 and 2, and 1,000 people in your leg 3. All right. So what I've showed you today is 2 ways that you can actually make income. There's a lot of bonuses on the team that we have. And as I go through this, I just want you to let you know that, you know, colleges, they're $50,000 a month, right? I've seen colleges first $50,000 a month, 200,000, not $50,000 a month, but just a lot. Student loans. I don't know. I dropped out of college and I paid them off from network marketing. I quit. To be honest, I said, you know what? I think I can make more money with this network marketing thing than I can finishing off this degree in college. Yeah. And I was right. So I'm glad I made the right choice. All right. So does anybody want to do a testimonial right now? Who's on the team? I don't know. I think we have a few people on the team. If you want to unmute the line and do a testimonial. Ontarian, did you want to go over some of the bonuses that you have for people sign up, or we can do it after the testimonials, either one.
Yeah, let's do the testimonials real quick, and then we can definitely talk about those bonuses.
All right, yes. All right, so anybody on the line want to unmute your line and go ahead, don't be shy. Let's see.
Hello, Dominique. This is Juan. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the team. Oh man, I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Just a little bit about myself. You know, I've been in network marketing, traditional network marketing, and I always wanted to learn Forex. So I did join the 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, to a previous company. And I was there for 3 months. I didn't make any money. Okay. And I paid all those 3 months a lot of money just to be there and trying to learn. And I don't want to talk bad from anybody, but it was kind of difficult for me to understand those coaches over there. They make it so difficult. So many things that they use in order to make a trade. And here I just started in March 1st, and I did had a little bit of experience because of the previous company, but not much. But I did open my live account, and just with you guys, just by copying and paste, I doubled my account in 15 days, you know. But it a little bit of that, I got greedy, and I lose about one third of that, but still I'm in profit, so that's a good sign. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna say. I did got a founder with during 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I think. No, almost 3 weeks. I got the founder.
Congrats.
And I'm ready to keep moving forward.
Awesome.
Keep
So
learning.
Awesome. So happy for you. So excited for you. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So does anybody else want to go? I see you on here, Wendy.
Was that an invitation? Would you want me to say something? I know. So one thing that I will tell you guys, so I've been trading on and off for 3 years. I've been in 5 other companies that was supposed to teach me how to trade. And all they ever did was confuse me, take my money happily, and basically provide me with knowledge that was detrimental to my trading career, hence the on and off, because I would get so frustrated. It wasn't until I came over here and got into my back office, went through the 2-week study guide with fresh eyes and a fresh mind, because I knew that this time I wanted to truly learn it. So I got in the back office, I went through the videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, everything I thought I knew, I didn't know. Everything I thought was correct was wrong. And that is why I struggled and blew account after account after account. But you know what? Success follows those who don't give up, right? So I went through the study guide multiple times. Even though I knew the basics of what they were talking about, every time I watched it, I learned something else, a new light bulb.
You were unmute. You unmuted, Wendy.
And I stay awake so that I can go to them. And I learn something from all of the different master traders every time. So what we provide here is not just basic trading knowledge. What we provide you is the ability to actually trade. And the way that we do that is in so many different ways to learn. So we touch on every type of learning ability from everyone. So that's just my 2 cents right there, you guys. Take it or leave it. But the value that you get is unprecedented. They should definitely charge more.
Oh my gosh. We're not going to speak that, but we're just going to be grateful. Yeah,
that's right. That's not an invitation to the universe to do that.
Right. Awesome. Yes.
Dominique?
Yes.
Sorry, this is Juan again from Seattle, Washington. Hey, just for the record, I'm here in the park with my daughter. She's learning how to ride the bike, and I was on a buy on UJ, and I made over 20 pips. Just close my take my profit. Yep, that's all I wanted to say.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
You just took that trade just now?
Yep.
Woo! Woo! Yes, I love it. I
Thank
love
you
it.
so much. Okay,
Yes.
bye, all you guys.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm just excited too because like when you find something that actually works that you've been looking for, that is like the best thing ever. And if you don't know this, I am the type of person who I only recommend to people things that are going to work. And as you can see with the short time we've been in, all the successes, you can see why it has been growing, because when people see and find a good thing, they can't shut their mouths. Okay, so I want to bring on someone who is very, very dear to me. I call her my mama, sister, auntie, cousin. I don't know what to even go by, but she's amazing. She's a friend to me. She's a great business partner. She's an absolute machine. Okay. And I just want to make sure, Estella, are you on here?
Yes, I am. I am.
Awesome. I'll let you take it away. But yes, she's absolutely amazing. And I definitely want to bring her on.
Thank you, Dominique. My hat goes off to you. It's a privilege and an honor to call you my mentor. She has definitely brought the best out of me because God put her in my life. And I know that without a shadow of a doubt. In my deepest, darkest place, she gave me a hand up. And that's what she taught me, along with others, that were already in my life. It's just that when you're in a dark place, it's kind of like you're going through that cocoon stage. I always talk about the cocoon because in the beginning it's a caterpillar and it's crawling around on the ground, and then it goes into a dark place and it becomes a beautiful butterfly. And thank you, Dominique, for allowing me to grow with you and sharing wisdom and nuggets on the online space. And I truly thank you and Aaron for that. So a little bit about me. I was struggling emotionally and mentally and everything. When they talk about mindset, that's truly the pathway to success, because if your mind says you can do it, then you can do it. If your mind says, or you say, your mind says no and you speak it out, you give that life. So I'm always saying, speak life into your situation. So in a very short time that Dominique shared this information with me, I think God catapulted me to a very high level. I'm not going to say it because it's going to be announced here soon. And been in it really maybe 11 days, but the system was down for a few. So I'm going to give God the honor for maybe a 10-day run. Would that be correct, Dominique, or what would you say?
About 10 days.
Yep. And God's really, multiplying at a high rate. And that's also want to give it up to my son, because he's a trader of traders, and so am I. So when we came together with this company, I saw the value and the simplicity, and that's the key, to have something simple and duplicatable, and a team that has a heart to help each other. So with that, I'm just going to give it back to you, Dominique, because I could go on and on, but I know we're limited in time. And Ontarian, he's truly my brother from another mother and the same father. So, we just give it up to him, because he's paved the way for us to help others. And that's what it's all about. We want to pull people up and give them something that God gave us. And that's what we want to duplicate in people's lives. And I believe that this is the vehicle that he's using in this time, in order for us to have the needs that need to be supplied. But it's not only the needs, you're even going to have your desires, because in the dark place, this is where success is built. So know that you're with the right people that are speaking life into your life and actually putting action behind it. Thank you, Dominique. Ontarian, God bless you, and everyone that's on here, please know that we're here for you. Thank you.
Awesome, Estella. No problem. So yeah, I'm going to give it back to the wonderful Ontarian passive income guru. All right, and got to get started, guys. Only $99.
All right, Dominique, appreciate it. Hey, I saw Misty's hand up. I was going to bring her out real quick. Misty McNally.
Hey, how are you doing?
What's going on, Misty?
I'm just so happy and grateful to be alive today. It's just a wonderful day. I just wanted to, just hop on and just say a couple of good things about this company. I've been in different network marketing programs before, and I had come to a point where, I'm a network marketing coach, and people, a bunch of my marketing friends, they came to me several months ago and they were like, Misty, you got to look at this. Misty, you got to look at this. And I was like, no, I'm not doing no more network marketing. I'm branding myself as a coach. Well, in my class, I had several students that didn't have a program and they were interested in Forex. And I've been in other, I've been trading for several years, and I've been in other trading programs, and they were like way expensive. And I was like, well, this Tradera is pretty cheap. I'm going to join it just to see what the training is like, and if the training's good, then I'm going to recommend it, to my students. So I got in and I went through the 2-week syllabus myself. And even though I've been trading for years, I was like, my God, this is good stuff. It taught me stuff I didn't know, kind of like Wendy, some things that I thought I knew, I didn't know. And I was like, well, that's absolutely amazing. So, I brought my students in. It wasn't until after that I got looking at the compensation plan. And I was like, oh my God, is this right? Wow. And so, it was like an hour after I started promoting, I hit founder, and it was like, I don't know, 2 days later, I hit night. And it's just so amazing because everybody helps everybody. I've been in this company right at 2 months, and there's 1,200 people in my downline, and I have no idea who probably 75% of them are. It's just amazing. And I'm just not only am I so happy and grateful for the live training and the money I'm making trading, but, right here we're in one of the country's worst recessions it's ever seen. And, I've got worldly worries, throwing homeschooling in the mix and keeping my kids and my family safe from all of this, the pandemic and the virus. But I am just so happy and grateful that these checks are coming from this company every single week, and how I'm going to pay my bills and how I'm going to feed my kids and provide for them in their future is just not one of my worries. So, guys, you should just really take action and jump on. Once again, my name's Misty, and I'll see you when you get inside.
All right. Thank you so much, Misty. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard a lot of information tonight, and now it's time to make a logical decision. But let me just say something real quick, a little short testimonial about the trading platform as well. What you just heard and what you just saw is true, okay? I've been on the last, because I'm the type of person that I have to check things out before I jump all in. So I said, okay, I want to check out the sessions. I want to check out, see how they teach and everything. I kid you not. Last night, actually a couple nights ago, I was on a live session. It was an Asian session, which the Asian session, when you come to know about it, it doesn't move that fast like the New York session and the London session. So the Asian session, they called out 4 trades. Guess what? I took all 4 trades, and I was in profit on all 4 trades, along with everybody else. These traders on these calls, they are experts, and they're so detailed, and they tell you why they're getting in the trade. They tell you why you need to get in the trade. They tell you about risk management, everything. To put the icing on the cake, on top of that, we have an indicator that you're going to get when you become a part of this company that is going to show you, give you pretty much something that's called confluence. Okay, you'll learn about that term when you get in. Confluence is just confirmations on when to get into trades, but this particular tool indicator is going to show you when to get in a trade. And then on the live calls that's happening all the time with the company, they're going to show you how to use the tool as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that because in the beginning of the call, I said that you need 2 things. You need 2 things in a company to be successful. First of all, you need value. You need education and value. That's what you're getting here. And you need a way to duplicate yourself while you're multiplying yourself. Let me say that one more time. You need a way to duplicate yourself while you're multiplying yourself, meaning your money. Multiplying your money with Forex, duplicating yourself by showing others. Because let me just say this. Once you understand what we have here, you start making money from your cell phone, it's going to be hard to be quiet about it. You know other people who are in the situation that you're probably in. You probably, everybody's at home, okay? What else are you going to do? TikTok, that app TikTok is not going to pay you a dime, okay? Unless you get millions of viewers or whatever over there. They're not going to show you how to multiply your money. All right? Now is the time to focus your energy on something that can actually help you make money. And like I said before, in the beginning of the call, I wholeheartedly believe that many of you, when you lock arms with us, in 90 days, you're gonna tell your boss goodbye. Okay? When they call you back, or if they call you back and they say, hey, we want you to come back to work, you can let them know, hey, I'm not coming back because I've learned how to trade. That would be the sweetest conversation ever, wouldn't it? That's what we can do here for you. Okay? So I'm a living witness that this company does what it says. They teach you how to trade. They do live calls where you can take trades that they give out to you and you profit. You just saw a lady just now, Brenda. She flipped her account to $10,000, $11,000, guys, from these sessions. Dominique, $15,000 through these sessions. Many others. You heard from Wendy. All right, and you can do the same thing. So this is the bonus. There's a bonus right now that I'm giving away for the next 48 hours. Okay, listen closely. Listen closely. Right now, the membership to join is $99. That is a drop in the bucket. Okay. Many of you went to college like myself, and you spend thousands of dollars. $99 is pennies compared to the amount of money that you're able to make here. So what I'm going to do for the next 50 people only is I am going to give you a rebate of $25 off your $99 when you join. Let me just repeat that one more time. When you pay $99, you're going to get a rebate of $25, okay, for the next 50 people only. Now, if you're not one of those 50 people, I still recommend you join, because where else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? Where else are you going to go? How else are you going to make money, especially if you're off your job and you're quarantined? This is the way. This is the recession-proof income, ladies and gentlemen, that you've been searching for. You've been hoping for. This is the vehicle when you're up 2, 3 in the morning figuring out how am I going to pay this bill. This is the one that's just dropped in your lap right now, and it's up to you to make a logical, educated decision. Okay, we've given you every single angle on this webinar to make a decision. Now, granted, many of you, there's over 100 people on here now. A lot of you are not going to make a decision. That's just the way the world works. You'd be crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to. All right, I implore you to make a decision ASAP. So here's the link to go to. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You can also go to. It's the same thing. TradeWithOntarian.com. Okay, that link again. First 50 people. TradeWithOntarian.com is the link to go to join the team. Let me just put this out there as well. We've already helped people that's in my team. We had another lady that went noble today. I think last night or today. Along with the efforts, and I've only been in, ladies and gentlemen, less than a week. Let me just give you a little inkling of what I'm doing. I just helped someone else make an extra $1,000 a month. That's just on the business side, not including the trading side. 1,000 last night. That's right, Misty. She's making $1,000 a month residual income, and it's going to increase because we're about to take this to the next level. You're getting in at the early stages with me. And you guys know, if you've been watching me, you've been following me for all these years, you know I'll put in the work, and I'm going to help a lot of people, thousands. So you better get in today. If you don't get in today, you're going to be missing out on a huge position. Okay? You get the, yes, Sheila, you get the indicator. Once you join the team, you're going to get the indicator. Yes. Yes. Okay? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the vehicle that is going to retire you from your job. I wholeheartedly believe that. This is the other thing we call it is the exit plan. Okay? It's the exit plan. It's going to exit you from whatever you've been doing for all these years, which is normally your job. It can retire you. Just trading alone can change your life, guys. Okay? This skill set is life changing. All right? My wife, for example, she just started trading in December. She's killing it. Okay? She's killing it from her cell phone. She's wowed me. Okay? So, guys, 50 people. The next 50 people, you gotta join now. I recommend you joining it within the next 24 hours and get yourself a spot. Now, what I'm going to do, this video is recorded. I'm going to put this on YouTube. That's going to give other people on my YouTube channel who don't follow me here a chance to join as well. But it's going to go fast. Okay. So, any questions? I'm gonna just, I can't answer everybody's questions because we got over 100 people watching. So I'm going to look at the panel here. Let's see here. So Juan says, so is this promotion only for your team? Yes, only for my team. Only for my team. Yes, that is correct. TradeWithOntarian.com is the link. Okay. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any other questions? Any other questions? Romeo, yes, we've already talked about the trading part. Yes, we've already talked about the trading part. We have, thanks for throwing that out, Dominique, live sessions. Listen to me closely, guys. You have plenty of time, plenty of value to make money here. We have live sessions 3 times a week. Okay? Live sessions 3 times a week with the experts, and they will call out trades for you. Like I said before, you're going to come in here and earn while you learn. Earn while you learn. Okay?
Yes, I just wanted to say, yeah, live sessions are Monday through Thursday, 3 times a day, 4 days a week, 8 a.m. Eastern New York session, 9 p.m. Eastern Asian session, and 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. Eastern London session. So 3 times a day, people are like racing to get to those live sessions because we call them the money sessions, and they're just very powerful.
It's plenty of time to catch a ton of pips, ain't it, Dominique?
Oh, just so many pips. I'm so happy I'm here. I'm like, oh, this saved me so much time.
And yeah, you're right. You're right. Man, I took them trades. Hey, they on point.
I told you, I tried to tell you.
Hey, them trades, and they're not like, here's the deal. Like the trades that they call out, you're in drawdown in like very minimum drawdown. And you're in profit, like it's crazy. Like I took a couple of trades on Asian yesterday, and I was in profit on those trades. So that's powerful. That's powerful. Show you,
Don't show me.
yeah. Say hello, honey.
Okay, hello.
We got the
Hi,
sun.
beautiful
There's
Hey,
my
pretty lady. How are you, Kiva? So cute.
How are you guys?
Amazing.
Good, good. We're gonna get through this, y'all.
Yes.
Together.
Oh, yes. You look cute. How you looking cute with Rona going on?
Look good for my passive income.
Oh yeah, you know how to do all this to see. Look, I'm over here struggling.
Sitting in the house every day looking ugly. Sometimes you gotta get up and do something.
Right. That's true. That's true.
All right, honey. Yes, see, you looking good today, boy. Yes. All right. John Foster just joined. All right, congratulations, John. We got people joining already, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. All right, all right. Is this Forex trading training online, or is the information sent to? It is online, Tony. Good question. It is online. You will have all that information, ladies, my friend. John Foster, no, that's not me. So here, let me just put this out here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take this off real quick. Okay, so when you join, you're joining my team. Okay, that link that I sent out, you're joining my team. So I'm helping my team. Remember, this is an unselfish affair right here. So I'm helping you make money two ways. Okay, when I bring in people, they can flow down to you, and they can help you rank up and start making money. And then the sessions that you're going to be able to also get into, the live sessions to start trading Forex as well. So John, you are in my organization. I will get with you after this webinar, my friend. Everyone else that's joining, please message me on Facebook. That way I can get you guys the getting started information you need, and that we can get you plugged in right away. We want to get you off to a fast start, okay? All right. My network marketing experience is like, no, so should I sign up without having 3? Don't worry about how many people you have right now, okay? Just sign up. We're going to help you in all of that, okay? We want to help you. We want to train you. We're going to train you on a daily basis. We got, again, guys, when you come into this sphere of influence, you will be empowered and you will make it happen. I have a young man. I don't know how young he is. I'm just saying a young man, but he came in with me. I've been in less than a week, so he's been in a couple of days. We've already made his membership free. Let me say that one more time. His membership is already free because I've helped him get 3 people. Okay? That's how fast we're moving here. That's how fast we're moving here. Dominique says she wants to sign up twice. Absolutely. All right, let me look on Facebook. We're almost done here, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost done. I just want to make sure I'm covering all my answers here. How much do you need to start trading? That is completely up to you. We don't tell people, what to put in their broker account. If it's $100, $100. If it's $500, that's actually up to you. Okay. Turn this off here. All right. Don't worry. So those of you who are signing up, don't worry if it says a different sponsor, because you will still be in my organization. Again, I'm helping people also make money here by building down in their organization. So if you see a different sponsor, do not worry about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. You're still going to be with me. If you went to tradewithontarian.com, you're with me. Okay. You're good. Does that answer your question, Carolyn? Romeo, the link is tradewithontarian.com. I'll leave the link on Facebook. All right, any other questions on the panel? We're going to go ahead and close this out. So you're using a rotator for this offer and all the team? Yes. Yes, it is a rotator. It is a rotator. Yes. Yes, you are, Dominique. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we got you covered, Beverly. We got you covered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get off here because we got quite a bit of people joining us. Again, the first 50 people, you're going to be able to get that rebate. Okay, that's the real deal. That is the real deal. So, looking forward to working with you all. And hey, don't pass this up. That's all I can say. Do not pass this offer up. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, be blessed. Take care. Be safe out there. Stay in if you don't have to go out. And looking forward to working with, hopefully I can work with all of you. Okay, very, very soon. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Again, the website to go to one more time is tradewithontarian.com. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. God bless. Talk to y'all soon.